Hello, and welcome to the final creator commentary of Part 1. Okay, I have got a lot of explaining to do for this one. So, I don't talk about politics that much on any of my socials, but I do have some opinions, and as I get older, I'm like, okay, I feel like as long as I'm, being respectful and everything like that, I'm not like trying to start arguments on the internet because that's kind of pointless. I feel like I'm more comfortable sharing that kind of thing, and this is kind of something that I feel passionate about how the internet works, because that's one of the things I really like writing about in school and in this, and now that I've gotten more into writing, it's just something that I really enjoy of just how the internet works, and something that I just found very strange. This started off as just me, playing Splatoon, and I was listening to a YouTube video about drama, about some YouTuber who did something horrible, doesn't matter who. And before they start this giant, hour and a half long video essay, actually I don't remember how long it was definitely in that ballpark, but I don't remember off the top of my head. They go, I just want to say that I do not support the actions of the person this whole video essay is about, and I do not support whatever actions they did. And that just stuck out to me so much, because what are you doing? Why are you trying to pretend that you're making this video, to call someone out, to right the wrongs of the internet community? Because, let's face it, these videos do so well, and there's so many of them, because drama is interesting. This is the internet version of true crime TV, and there is clearly a very big market for that. It's it feels wrong to say in your mind, but let's be honest, most people watching these videos, the story's just entertaining. It's entertaining to watch from the sidelines, and from context to context, that's a phrase sounds a lot more screwed up depending on, where you go, but it's true. I mean, that's just how a lot of people work. I do get it. I do get why the internet pretends to be like this. Because, you want to be the hero of the story. And that's kind of personified in Chime, who I will get to in a second. But I just think that it's, something that we have to come to terms with. Because nobody's willing to admit it out loud. That's why drama videos, do so well and why they watch so many. Because, drama YouTube is just a giant mess. It's just, endless streams of internet true crime to get so much money. So that is my 2 cents of it. But I wanted to come back to Chime, because one of the things that I was worried about when writing this episode was people misinterpreting the message to me saying, oh, those damn woke kids trying to cancel everyone. But that was not what I was going for. I wanted to portray it in a way that's it's a very subtle difference in the emotional discourse of the internet. Logistically, it's massive, but it gets overlooked. Whenever, someone is trying to do better by the internet, or, just trying to live their life, the people who do this are not the majority of the internet. It's just, the loudest people get the most attention, and I think that is something that deserves attention, because while the internet isn't all like that, I think it's generally a very cynical expectation of that sort of thing, and then there's a few take it too far, and that's kind of personified in Chime. Chime, I think, is one of my best characters in that he is a very solid personification of the worst kind of, he is the worst type of the internet. It's a lot of very small things, he's nice at first, he's not just outright rude to everyone. There are people like that on the internet, but these people, people who are like this aren't they can be nice. They don't really know when to quit. They don't know how to forgive. They don't know how to forget. And they have I guess the delusions of grandeur. And they use the phrase that I was so careful not to overuse, because I wanted it to be used once. One word that I wanted to appear as little as possible for when it does appear to stand out, and that word is accountability. Accountability has lost all meaning on the internet. So I think that was something that was nailed pretty well. Our personification of the person trying to, go back to their life is Luna, played by Octomari. Actually, she has done voice acting that's not just in this project. I think like from what she's told me, her biggest role is Telecon in a TF2 mod. So that's cool. And she had to cry a lot. Apparently, she destroyed her throat doing the monster bits, because that's not a sound effect. That was just her like screaming into the mic, and then I would pitch it down, and here we are. She did a great job. And she kind of imbued Luna with this country girl kind of vibe, so that was cool. And then finally we have Ori, played by Splatdroid, because I just saw a tweet that he posted saying, "Hey, I would love to do more collabs," and he promoted it when the series was coming out. So shout out to Splatdroid. Not that he really needs it, but yeah, he was super awesome. I do have some regrets with this episode because I think this has the most things where I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Because I've written all these scripts a while ago, as I said. And there's just a lot of parts that feel weird. I think there's some dialogue that doesn't feel very natural. And the action scenes are a little bit weird. I don't know. And I also think that the theme that I was trying to go for could have been woven in a little bit more delicately. I think it's a little bit too on the nose for my taste. Kind of like a Chibnall Doctor Who. But, I mean, since I've written it, I've kind of come to terms with that because, as I said, this is my first time writing stuff, for a series, and I'm going to continue it because I really enjoy it. But there's growing pains, and that's just something I have to accept. So yeah, that is the end of my rant. Oh my god, this recording is 8 minutes long now. I recorded this already, and it was 9 minutes when I stopped recording. Oh god, I have to hurry up. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you look forward to part 2. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be a lot of new stuff. It's going to be very experimental. Yeah, I will see you later. Bye-bye.